Welcome to Beyond Vision Mindset, your dedicated space for building emotional and mental strength. Life is full of challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected turns, but your mindset determines how you navigate those moments. This channel is here to empower you to face those obstacles with confidence and resilience. At Beyond Vision Mindset, we believe that mental and emotional strength isn't about suppressing your feelings or pretending that everything is fine. Instead, it's about developing the tools and strategies to process your emotions, respond effectively to challenges, and grow through every experience. Whether you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just seeking clarity in your life, you've taken the first step by being here. Think of this channel as your guide to transforming your inner world. Here, you'll learn practical skills, discover empowering perspectives, and connect with a supportive community that's on the same journey. We know how tough it can be to make changes, especially when life feels heavy. That's why our focus is on simple, actionable steps that anyone can take to strengthen their mindset. Before we dive into today's topic, let's make a pact. If you're ready to change your life one step at a time, hit the subscribe button and join our growing community of like-minded individuals. Don't forget to like this video and turn on the notification bell, so you're always the first to know when we share new strategies and insights. Together, we'll build a mindset that can weather any storm and create a future filled with possibilities. Let's get started. 1. Build self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional and mental strength. It's the ability to understand yourself deeply, your emotions, thoughts, behaviors, and the way you interact with the world. Without self-awareness, it's easy to feel lost or stuck in patterns that don't serve you. But with self-awareness, you gain the power to take control of your life and make intentional choices. Start by taking time each day to check in with yourself. Ask questions like, how am I feeling right now? What thoughts are running through my mind? How are these feelings and thoughts influencing my actions? Journaling is a powerful tool for this. Write down your emotions, reflect on the events of the day, and note any recurring patterns. Over time, you'll start to see connections between your triggers, reactions, and outcomes. For example, imagine you often feel irritated at work. Through self-awareness, you might realize that the irritation isn't just about the tasks. It's because you feel undervalued or overwhelmed. Recognizing this deeper layer gives you the clarity to address the root cause, whether it's by having a conversation with your supervisor, delegating tasks, or adjusting your expectations. Self-awareness also involves understanding your strengths, values, and priorities. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What makes you feel alive and fulfilled? What are your personal values, and how do they guide your decisions? Knowing these aspects of yourself helps you align your actions with your purpose. For instance, if one of your core values is family, you can prioritize decisions that strengthen those relationships, even during busy times. Another aspect of self-awareness is observing how you react to difficult situations. Do you lash out, withdraw, or overthink? Instead of judging yourself, approach these reactions with curiosity. Ask, why did I respond this way? What could I do differently next time? This gentle self-inquiry helps you replace reactive behaviors with intentional, empowering choices. Developing self-awareness isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing practice. Think of it as building a relationship with yourself. The more time and energy you invest in understanding who you are, the more equipped you'll be to navigate life with clarity and confidence. Start small, maybe by setting aside 5 minutes each evening to reflect on your day. Over time, these moments of introspection will build a strong foundation for mental and emotional resilience. 2. Practice self-care. Self-care is more than a buzzword. It's the foundation of emotional and mental well-being. Without consistent self-care, it's nearly impossible to maintain the strength and energy needed to face life's challenges. But what does true self-care look like? It goes beyond surface-level pampering like spa days or bubble baths. While those activities can be relaxing, real self-care is about creating habits and routines that support your physical, emotional, and mental health on a deeper level. The first aspect of self-care is taking care of your physical health. Your body and mind are deeply connected, and when your body is neglected, your emotional and mental strength will suffer. Start by focusing on 3 fundamental pillars: sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Sleep. Quality sleep is non-negotiable. It's during sleep that your brain processes emotions, consolidates memories, and resets for the next day. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night and establish a consistent bedtime routine. Avoid screens an hour before bed, create a relaxing environment, and give yourself time to wind down. If sleep is a struggle, consider practices like deep breathing, meditation, or journaling to clear your mind before bed. Nutrition. The food you eat directly affects your mood, energy levels, and overall mental clarity. A diet high in processed foods and sugar can lead to energy crashes and mood swings, while whole, nutrient-rich foods provide sustained energy and promote brain health. Focus on a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Hydration is equally important. Dehydration can cause fatigue and irritability, so drink plenty of water throughout the day. Exercise. Physical activity is a powerful tool for improving mental health. Exercise releases endorphins, reduces stress hormones, and increases energy levels. You don't need to spend hours at the gym to see benefits. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's walking, dancing, swimming, or yoga, and aim for at least 30 minutes of movement most days of the week. The second aspect of self-care involves tending to your emotional needs. This means making time for the things that bring you joy, relaxation, and a sense of purpose. Start by identifying activities that recharge you. For some, it might be reading a book, spending time in nature, or pursuing a creative hobby. For others, it could be spending time with loved ones or volunteering for a cause they're passionate about. Emotional self-care also involves setting boundaries. This means learning to say no to demands or obligations that drain you and prioritizing your well-being. For example, if you're constantly saying yes to requests at work or in your personal life, you might find yourself overwhelmed and resentful. Practice saying no kindly but firmly. Protect your time and energy for the things that matter most to you. Another key component of self-care is learning to manage stress effectively. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. Develop coping mechanisms that work for you, such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, or journaling. Mindfulness, in particular, can help you stay present in the moment and reduce anxiety about the future or regrets about the past. Don't underestimate the power of professional support in your self-care routine. Therapy, counseling, or coaching can provide valuable tools and insights for managing life's challenges. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Finally, Self-care involves recognizing when you need rest. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of constant productivity. But rest is essential for renewal. Allow yourself time to relax, recharge, and simply be. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for maintaining your emotional and mental strength. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. Taking care of yourself ensures you have the strength and capacity to show up for others and tackle the demands of life. Think of self-care as filling your own cup so you can pour into others without depleting yourself. Prioritize it, practice it consistently, and watch how it transforms your ability to face challenges with resilience and grace. 3. Cope in healthy ways. Coping is how we respond to stress, challenges, and emotional pain. Everyone faces difficulties in life, but the way we cope can either strengthen us or hold us back. Healthy coping strategies allow us to manage our emotions, navigate difficult situations, and maintain our mental and emotional well-being. On the other hand, unhealthy coping mechanisms, like avoidance, substance use, or suppressing emotions, only provide temporary relief and often make problems worse in the long run. The first step in coping healthily is acknowledging your emotions. When you're upset, stressed, or overwhelmed, resist the urge to push those feelings aside. Suppressing emotions doesn't make them go away. It often intensifies them over time. Instead, give yourself permission to feel. Name your emotions. Are you sad, frustrated, anxious, or angry? Identifying what you're feeling can help you process and move through it. Once you've acknowledged your emotions, find constructive ways to express them. Writing in a journal is a great option. It allows you to organize your thoughts and release pent-up feelings without judgment. If journaling isn't for you, consider talking to someone you trust. A close friend, family member, or therapist can provide support, validation, and a fresh perspective. Physical activity is another powerful coping mechanism. Movement doesn't just benefit your body, it also helps regulate your emotions. When you're stressed or overwhelmed, try going for a walk, doing yoga, or engaging in a more intense workout like running or cycling. Exercise releases endorphins, which can improve your mood and reduce feelings of anxiety. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques are essential tools for healthy coping. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, and progressive muscle relaxation can help calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment. When you're overwhelmed, even taking a few deep breaths can make a difference. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. This simple practice can reduce tension and help you regain focus. Another healthy way to cope is to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, view it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I use this experience to grow stronger? This shift in perspective can help you approach difficulties with a sense of purpose rather than defeat. Building a support system is also crucial for healthy coping. No one can handle everything on their own, and reaching out for help is a sign of strength. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, friends, family, mentors, or support groups. Don't hesitate to lean on them when you're struggling. Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone can make a world of difference. Avoid turning to unhealthy coping mechanisms, even when they seem tempting in the moment. For instance, while it might feel easier to distract yourself with binge-watching TV, overeating, or drinking alcohol, these behaviors often lead to regret and don't address the root of the problem. Instead, choose actions that nurture your well-being, even if they require more effort. Boundaries also play a significant role in coping. Learn to protect your mental and emotional energy by setting clear limits. For example, if certain situations or people consistently drain you, it's okay to say no or step back. Prioritize your peace and don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself. Finally, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you're struggling. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that you're doing the best you can. Speak to yourself the way you would to a friend who's going through a tough time. Self-compassion isn't about avoiding responsibility. It's about treating yourself with the same understanding and support you'd offer someone else. Healthy coping isn't about avoiding problems. It's about facing them with strength, grace, and resilience. By choosing constructive strategies, you build the emotional and mental tools to navigate life's challenges and emerge stronger on the other side. Coping is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Start small, and over time, you'll develop a toolbox of strategies that work for you. 4. Set clear boundaries. Setting boundaries is an essential aspect of building mental and emotional strength. Boundaries are the invisible lines we draw to protect our energy, well-being, and personal space. They define how we expect to be treated by others and how we treat ourselves. When we don't set boundaries, we risk feeling overwhelmed, drained, and even resentful. By clearly defining and maintaining boundaries, we take control of our lives and ensure that our emotional and mental health is prioritized. The first step in setting boundaries is recognizing where you need them. Start by asking yourself where you feel overwhelmed or taken advantage of. Are you saying yes to too many commitments? Do you feel drained after spending time with certain people or engaging in particular situations? These are clues that indicate where boundaries may be necessary. For example, at work, you might feel overwhelmed if you constantly take on extra projects even though your plate is full. Setting a boundary might mean saying no to additional work or clearly communicating your limits to your boss. In personal relationships, you may notice that you feel emotionally drained after spending time with certain individuals who take more than they give. A boundary could involve limiting the time you spend with them or setting clear expectations about how you want to be treated. Once you've identified where you need boundaries, it's important to communicate them clearly and confidently. Setting a boundary is not about being harsh or rude. It's about asserting your needs in a healthy, respectful way. For instance, if a colleague consistently interrupts you during meetings, you might say, "I'd appreciate it if you would let me finish speaking before responding." In personal relationships, you could say, "I need some quiet time after work to recharge, so I'll be unavailable for the next hour." It's also important to understand that not everyone will respect your boundaries right away. Some people may be used to you saying yes or may not be aware of your limits. When this happens, it's crucial to stand firm and repeat your boundaries without apologizing. Over time, people will learn to respect your needs when they see that you're consistent. Setting boundaries doesn't mean isolating yourself or becoming distant. Rather, it's about ensuring that your emotional and mental well-being comes first. Healthy boundaries allow you to engage in relationships and work while still preserving your own sense of self. Without boundaries, it's easy to lose sight of your own needs, but with them in place, you create a healthy balance between caring for others and caring for yourself. Another key element of boundary setting is recognizing when it's time to say no. Saying no can be difficult, especially if you're a people pleaser or if you don't want to disappoint others. However, Constantly saying yes can lead to burnout and resentment. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care. It means you value your time and energy. When you say no, you're making space for the things that truly matter to you, whether it's rest, personal growth, or spending quality time with loved ones. It's important to practice self-reflection when setting boundaries. Ask yourself, what am I willing to tolerate, and what is unacceptable to me? These reflections help you define what your personal limits are and give you the strength to uphold them. For example, if you're consistently feeling overwhelmed by work demands, it's a sign that you may need to set stronger boundaries around your work-life balance. Boundaries aren't just about protecting your time and energy, they're also about protecting your emotions. If you find yourself in toxic or manipulative relationships, it's essential to set boundaries that allow you to safeguard your emotional well-being. In extreme cases, this might mean cutting ties with people who are emotionally abusive or harmful to your mental health. While setting boundaries is vital for your emotional and mental strength, it's also important to remain flexible when appropriate. Life changes, and so do your needs. You might need to adjust your boundaries over time, depending on your circumstances. For example, a busy season at work might require you to loosen your personal boundaries temporarily, or a new relationship might require you to establish new emotional limits. Boundaries are not rigid. They are adaptable to the changes in your life, as long as you stay true to your core values and needs. Finally, remember that setting boundaries is a form of self-respect. When you honor your own limits, you teach others to do the same. You show that you value yourself enough to prioritize your well-being, and this encourages those around you to do the same. It's a powerful statement that says, I am worthy of respect, love, and understanding. Boundaries help you build a life where you are in control. They create space for you to grow, recharge, and focus on the things that truly matter. By establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries, you give yourself the freedom to live authentically, without feeling overwhelmed or depleted. 5. Embrace your growth and learning. Embracing personal growth is a fundamental aspect of developing mental and emotional strength. Life is a continuous journey of learning, self-discovery, and improvement. When you embrace growth, you open yourself to new opportunities, better ways of handling challenges, and the development of resilience that can withstand adversity. Growth is not just about acquiring new skills or knowledge. It's about evolving as a person, understanding yourself more deeply, and becoming more adaptable in the face of life's complexities. The first step in embracing your growth is recognizing that it is a lifelong process. There will be times when you feel you've mastered something, only to encounter new challenges or perspectives that require further growth. This is completely normal. Understand that personal growth is not a destination, it's an ongoing journey. The moment you stop growing is the moment you stop thriving. Each experience, whether positive or negative, offers an opportunity to learn something new about yourself and the world around you. To embrace growth, start by adopting a growth mindset. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed over time through effort, perseverance, and learning. A growth mindset contrasts with a fixed mindset, which assumes that traits like intelligence are static and unchangeable. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you approach challenges with curiosity and resilience rather than fear of failure. You see mistakes as valuable learning experiences rather than indications of incompetence. Start by viewing setbacks not as failures but as stepping stones on the path to success. For example, If you make a mistake at work or experience a difficult personal situation, instead of dwelling on the negative, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Reflecting on setbacks allows you to identify what went wrong and what you could do differently next time. This self-reflection helps you adapt and grow stronger. Another key aspect of embracing growth is setting goals for yourself. Goals provide direction and motivation, and they allow you to track your progress. However, it's essential to make your goals realistic and achievable. Break them down into smaller, manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed. For example, if you want to improve your mental health, a long-term goal might be to practice mindfulness daily. To make it manageable, break it down into smaller actions like starting with 5 minutes of meditation each day, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable. Your goals don't have to be monumental. Even small, daily improvements can lead to significant long-term growth. These might include developing a new habit, learning a new skill, or improving your emotional regulation. Every small victory is a reflection of your growth, and these incremental changes add up over time. Personal growth also involves expanding your emotional and mental boundaries. The more you expose yourself to different experiences and perspectives, the more you learn about yourself and others. Seek opportunities that challenge you to step outside your comfort zone. These could include taking on new responsibilities at work, traveling to a place you've never been, or engaging in conversations with people who have different viewpoints than your own. Each of these experiences helps you grow in new ways, fostering resilience, empathy, and adaptability. It's also important to practice self-compassion as you grow. Understand that growth isn't always linear, and there will be times when you face setbacks or feel like you're not progressing fast enough. Be patient with yourself during these times. Treat yourself with kindness and encouragement, as you would a close friend who is facing challenges. Acknowledge the hard work you're doing and celebrate small victories along the way. In addition, embrace continuous learning. This doesn't mean you need to go back to school or take formal courses, although that can be helpful. It can be as simple as reading a book, listening to podcasts, or engaging in activities that expose you to new ideas. Every opportunity to learn helps expand your perspective and contribute to your personal development. Keep an open mind and be willing to challenge your current beliefs and assumptions. Another powerful aspect of embracing growth is finding mentors or role models who inspire you. Surrounding yourself with people who have the qualities you admire can be a significant motivator for your own growth. These mentors can provide advice, share their experiences, and help guide you through difficult situations. Even if you don't have a formal mentor, you can look to people in your life who embody traits you want to develop, whether that's resilience, emotional intelligence, or leadership. Embracing growth also means being kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be circumstances beyond your control. Rather than feeling defeated, focus on what you can control. Your response. When you view challenges as opportunities for growth, you build resilience that strengthens your mental and emotional fortitude. The final part of embracing growth is celebrating your progress. It's easy to focus on what you haven't accomplished yet, but take time to acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrate your growth, whether big or small, and give yourself credit for the work you've done. Recognition of your progress motivates you to keep moving forward and encourages you to continue pushing past your limits. Growth is a mindset, a lifestyle, and a process that empowers you to rise above obstacles, learn from your experiences, and become the best version of yourself. As you continue to embrace growth, you'll find that your mental and emotional resilience will strengthen, making you better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember that each step forward is a victory. 6. Practice self-care regularly. Self-care is not just about occasional indulgence or pampering yourself with a bubble bath or a day off. It is a consistent, intentional practice that nourishes your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It's about taking the time to prioritize your health, happiness, and personal needs, so you can better show up for yourself and others. Mental and emotional strength thrives when self-care is woven into your daily routine, and it doesn't require elaborate or expensive activities. Simple, regular acts of self-care can have a profound impact on your overall resilience. The first step to practicing self-care is recognizing that it's not selfish, it's essential. Often, people believe that taking time for themselves is indulgent or irresponsible, especially when they have many responsibilities to others. However, without self-care, we risk burnout, exhaustion, and emotional depletion. Think of self-care as replenishing your emotional and mental reserves so that you can face life's challenges with strength and clarity. When you care for yourself, you're better equipped to care for others. Start by making self-care a priority, not a luxury. Incorporate it into your daily routine just like any other necessary activity. If you have trouble carving out time for yourself, set clear boundaries with others to protect this time. You wouldn't skip eating or sleeping. Don't skip taking care of your emotional and mental health either. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your day, whether that's a morning meditation, a walk during lunch, or quiet time in the evening. One of the most important forms of self-care is physical activity. Regular exercise doesn't just improve your physical health. It boosts your mood, reduces stress, and increases mental clarity. Exercise releases endorphins, which are chemicals in your brain that help improve your mood and create feelings of well-being. Whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, swimming, or strength training, find an activity that you enjoy and can make a habit. Even a short walk each day can make a significant difference in your overall well-being. Sleep is another critical aspect of self-care that many people overlook. Proper rest is foundational to mental and emotional strength. Lack of sleep affects your cognitive function, mood regulation, and ability to cope with stress. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to recharge your body and mind. Create a bedtime routine that promotes relaxation, such as limiting screen time, reading, or practicing deep breathing exercises. The more consistent you are with your sleep habits, the better your emotional resilience will be. Nutrition plays a significant role in how we feel emotionally and mentally. A balanced diet with nutrient-dense foods can have a profound impact on your energy levels, mood, and overall mental health. Eating regular, balanced meals that include a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can help stabilize your blood sugar, improve brain function, and reduce feelings of fatigue and irritability. Avoid overloading on processed foods, sugary snacks, or excessive caffeine, as they can cause energy crashes and mood swings. Mental self-care is just as crucial. Taking time to nurture your mind is an investment in your emotional strength. This can be as simple as engaging in hobbies you love, reading a book, or solving puzzles that stimulate your brain. If you enjoy learning, consider taking up new educational pursuits, like learning a new language, practicing a new skill, or attending workshops that expand your horizons. Mental stimulation keeps you sharp, boosts your creativity, and helps you feel accomplished. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques also fall under self-care. These practices help you stay present and calm, especially in stressful or overwhelming moments. Take a few minutes throughout the day to practice mindfulness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply observing the present moment without judgment. These practices help reduce anxiety, improve focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. Even just 5 minutes of focused breathing can lower your stress levels and help you center yourself. Social connections are another essential form of self-care. Humans are inherently social beings, and meaningful connections with others contribute to emotional resilience. Spend time with people who uplift you, family, friends, or peers who understand you and make you feel supported. These relationships act as a buffer against stress and help you feel grounded. It's essential to surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, offer a listening ear, and make you feel safe and valued. Another aspect of self-care is taking breaks from your responsibilities. It's easy to get caught up in work, family obligations, and the constant hustle, but everyone needs a break to recharge. Take time away from your usual routine, whether it's a weekend getaway, a day trip, or simply an afternoon to yourself. Disconnecting from work or stress for a while allows you to reset and return with renewed energy and a clearer mindset. Self-compassion is an often overlooked form of self-care. Be kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. It's easy to get caught up in negative self-talk or feelings of guilt when you make mistakes, but self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend in the same situation. Instead of being overly critical of yourself, acknowledge that you're doing your best and offer yourself words of encouragement. This helps build emotional resilience and keeps you focused on your growth. Finally, self-care should be an evolving practice. Your needs will change over time, and your self-care routine should reflect that. What worked for you 6 months ago might not serve you now, so it's important to check in with yourself regularly and adjust your self-care practices as needed. Be flexible and open to change, and remember that self-care is a dynamic process that evolves as you do. By practicing regular self-care, you build a foundation of mental and emotional strength that allows you to cope with stress, setbacks, and life's challenges. Self-care nurtures your well-being, helping you become more resilient, focused, and capable of thriving in all areas of life. Take time each day to care for yourself, and remember that your emotional and mental health is worth the investment. 7. Cultivate gratitude and positivity. Cultivating gratitude and fostering a positive mindset are powerful practices that can significantly enhance your mental and emotional resilience. These practices involve consciously focusing on the good in your life, even in the midst of challenges or difficult circumstances. Developing a gratitude practice allows you to shift your perspective, helping you see the world with greater appreciation and reducing the impact of negativity. By focusing on the positive, you build a mindset that can withstand adversity, while also promoting a sense of inner peace and contentment. The first step in cultivating gratitude is recognizing the small, everyday things you can be thankful for. Gratitude doesn't have to be reserved for big events or accomplishments. In fact, the more you practice acknowledging small moments of joy, the more profound its effects can be on your mental and emotional health. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This can include things as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a kind gesture from a friend, or a delicious meal. By noticing the positive moments, you rewire your brain to focus on what's going right in your life rather than what's going wrong. A powerful way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small, but the key is to make this practice a daily habit. By regularly reflecting on what you're thankful for, you train your brain to seek out the positive, and you shift your focus away from negative thought patterns. Over time, this habit can increase feelings of happiness, improve your outlook on life, and reduce stress. Another way to incorporate gratitude into your life is by expressing it to others. Don't just keep your appreciation to yourself. Let the people in your life know how much you value them. Take the time to send a text, write a note, or simply tell someone how much they mean to you. Expressing gratitude not only strengthens your relationships but also boosts your own sense of well-being. When you show appreciation for others, it fosters a positive environment, making you feel more connected and supported. Gratitude also has a profound effect on your emotional health. It helps shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. When you're focused on what you lack, it's easy to fall into negative thought patterns or feelings of frustration. On the other hand, when you regularly practice gratitude, you train your mind to see the abundance around you. You begin to notice all the things you have, both tangible and intangible, rather than fixating on what you don't have. This shift in mindset helps to foster a sense of peace and satisfaction. Along with cultivating gratitude, practicing positivity can also strengthen your emotional resilience. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or difficulties in life. It means choosing to approach them with a hopeful and optimistic mindset. When faced with challenges, try to reframe your thinking by focusing on the lessons or opportunities for growth that the situation may provide. Instead of seeing a setback as failure, view it as a chance to learn and improve. One way to foster positivity is by using affirmations. Positive affirmations are statements that encourage self-love, confidence, and hope. They help reframe negative self-talk and reinforce a positive self-image. For example, you might say to yourself, "I am capable of handling any challenge that comes my way," or "Every day is an opportunity to grow and improve." Repeating affirmations can help reinforce a positive mindset, especially during tough times when self-doubt or negative thoughts creep in. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also important. The people and environments you spend time with have a significant impact on your mindset. If you're surrounded by negative, critical individuals, it can be challenging to maintain a positive outlook. Seek out relationships and environments that uplift you and encourage a positive attitude. This might mean spending more time with optimistic people, engaging in activities that bring you joy, or even consuming media that inspires and motivates you. Another strategy to promote positivity is practicing self-compassion. When you're going through a tough time, be kind to yourself. Instead of being self-critical or harsh, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Acknowledge that it's okay to feel upset, frustrated, or disappointed, but don't let those feelings define you. By practicing self-compassion, you allow yourself to move through difficult emotions without judgment, and you cultivate a more positive relationship with yourself. Focusing on the present moment is also key to fostering positivity. Often, our minds dwell on past regrets or worry about future uncertainties, which can lead to stress, anxiety, or negative thinking. By practicing mindfulness and staying present, you can free yourself from these negative thought cycles. In the present moment, you can choose to focus on what's good in your life right now. This mindfulness helps reduce anxiety and increases overall happiness and contentment. Gratitude and positivity also go hand in hand with resilience. When you face adversity, having a positive outlook and a grateful heart can make it easier to bounce back from challenges. Resilience is not just about enduring tough times, it's about thriving despite them. By focusing on the positive aspects of your life and maintaining an attitude of gratitude, you create a mindset that can adapt and grow through difficulty. Positive thinking doesn't eliminate challenges, but it helps you approach them with a greater sense of confidence and inner strength. Finally, practicing gratitude and positivity can enhance your overall sense of well-being. Studies have shown that individuals who regularly practice gratitude and positive thinking experience lower levels of stress, improved physical health, and stronger relationships. These practices create a feedback loop that encourages further positivity, making it easier to maintain a hopeful and resilient mindset. Incorporating gratitude and positivity into your daily life is an investment in your mental and emotional strength. These practices help you build resilience, stay optimistic in the face of adversity, and cultivate a deeper sense of happiness. Start small, whether through a gratitude journal, daily affirmations, or simply focusing on the positive moments throughout your day, and gradually, you'll begin to notice the powerful impact they have on your mental and emotional well-being. Conclusion: building mental and emotional strength for a resilient life. Building mental and emotional strength is not an overnight process, but a continuous journey that requires intention, self-awareness, and consistent effort. Throughout this guide, we've explored various strategies that contribute to strengthening both your mind and emotions, enabling you to face life's challenges with resilience, clarity, and inner peace. By embracing these practices, you can enhance your ability to navigate stress, adversity, and change with a sense of confidence and balance. Remember that mental and emotional strength doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging your emotions, cultivating self-compassion, and developing the skills necessary to cope with life's ups and downs. Each of the strategies we've discussed, from setting healthy boundaries to practicing gratitude, self-care, and building supportive relationships, all play an important role in fortifying your resilience. It's important to keep in mind that building emotional and mental strength is a process, and it won't always be linear. Some days will be easier than others, and setbacks are part of the journey. However, with patience, persistence, and a focus on your well-being, you'll find that you grow stronger with each step forward. The key is to stay committed to your personal growth and to prioritize your mental and emotional health, knowing that doing so will empower you to overcome challenges and create a more fulfilling life. As you move forward, continue to practice these strategies in your daily life. Incorporate small, positive habits into your routine, make time for self-care, and cultivate gratitude. Seek out support when needed, and always be kind to yourself as you work towards building a stronger, more resilient you. Thank you for taking the time to invest in your mental and emotional well-being. Remember, you have the strength within you to create the life you want, and each day is an opportunity to build that strength. Stay committed to your growth, embrace the journey, and know that with time, you will grow into the person you're meant to be.